Welcome to 4x4 Channel TV, I'm Becky. In this show we're taking a look at Max's Tyre Ultra 4 Europe 2015 series. For those who don't know, Ultra 4 is unlimited four-wheel drive racing that has come to Europe from the US, where it was formed in 2007. It's equivalent to the Formula 1 of off-road racing. The races are all held off-road on purpose-designed tracks covering large distances on each lap, with integrated special stages of rock climbs and descents, jumps, whoops, water crossings and high-speed sections. Vehicles are entered into varying categories from stock right through to unlimited, dependent on their modifications and fuel types. The 2015 season kicked off in June at Verano della Malagali, bringing together Europe's top-rated drivers for the King of Italy title. Let's take a look at some of the action.
I've been racing Ultra 4 now for about 4 years, and we just came over here. Well, we went over to King of the Hammers in 2013, and it was amazing. It hooked us completely, and we've been doing it ever since.
How do you compare the European Ultra 4 to the USA?
You can't compare Europe to the USA. It's a very, very different thing. Over here, off-roading is hobby-based. Over there, it's lifestyle-based, so it's very, very different. But are the drivers any better? Nah, we've got a huge field of talent over here in Europe, and we like taking that talent over to the US and kicking some arse over there. And it's nice to have some Americans over here as well, showing us what they can do. So yeah, it's big differences, but ultimately really enjoyable.
Are you happy with the car this weekend?
The car's great. It's obviously the Kirton racetrack. It's been flying this season. It's already won the French Extreme. It's already won the Procer Trophy this year. And we're hoping it'll do very well here this weekend as well. I mean, we're pushing it. We're racing here this week, and then next week we're going straight to Germany to race at the Breslau Rally. So we're going to be conserving the car a little bit this weekend. We're not going to be quite as gun-ho as we normally are. So hopefully we can get a good result. Maybe not slow, but we'll certainly be going reasonably steady. Yeah. Taking a little bit of extra time where maybe we might be a little bit more.
We'll keep an eye on it. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I've been racing Ultra 4 for 6 years. This is my 3rd year racing Ultra 4 Europe, and I'm excited to be back.
How do you compare European Ultra 4 to the USA?
It's a lot more technical. It's a lot shorter. The runs are shorter, but I love it. I love everything about it. It's fast, it's technical. You got to be on your toes 100% of the time. There's no slouching time. The cars don't get a break. You don't get a break. You're beat after you're done racing. It's just great. I love it.
And are you happy with your car for this weekend?
Oh, I'm very happy. Off-Road Armory took this car and completely rebuilt it from last year. Changed the rear end geometry, changed the wiring, changed everything that we just kind of weren't happy with last year, but dealt with it. And we managed to get a championship out of it last year, and we were very, very excited about that. But we're not ones to let grass grow underneath our feet, so we want to change the car and keep improving and keep improving. Hopefully keep a little bit more of a heads up from the other competitors, and yeah, so.
Thank you for your time.
Yep, no problem.
Racing team from Belgium. Hi Walter, how long have you been racing in the Ultra 4 Europe?
Well, the Ultra 4s, I started 1 year and a half ago. This is my third year, as long as Ultra 4 started here. I've been competing in it, yeah. And off-road for 25 years for now. I think, always building my own cars. And, well, yeah, for me a low budget sort of thing, and then see how far I can go.
What do you enjoy about the Ultra 4s?
Well, the Ultra 4, compared to other events, is we compete with each other during the race for hard, just making the best of it. And now in camp and so, we are just one big family. Everybody is helping each other out, and that's so great. And that's what we miss in other events. So for me, that's one of the big pluses. Even now, when I'm broken down, we just see how we can help other teams to continue, and that's the nice thing about it. We're all friends and family. We're not enemies. Only in the competition.
Once you go under that arch.
Yeah, then it's all for ourselves. So.
And you built all this truck yourself?
Yeah.
Will you talk us through it?
Yeah, sure. It's I met Jesse Haynes from Jesse Haynes Fabrications in the US on the internet, and I liked his car. Same one, just because I drove for the last 10 years, 15 years Willys Jeeps, and it looks like Willys Jeep from in front of it. So, and he built this car in the US, and he's a professional car builder. And I get to talk to him, and then he said, "Yeah, can you sell me a chassis for it?" And then yeah, okay, sure. But then after a while, I said, "Yeah, shipment will be a lot," and then I asked him if he will sell me his CAD file, just his plans for it, how to build it. And he said, okay. So if I bought the files and then built it myself. He helped me a lot with on the internet, and then also with the engine and transmission and all that stuff. So he built it with me out of the US.
It's helped you all the way then.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
So that's very nice. And he's also an Ultra 4 guy in the US, so he knows what we need.
What it's going to cope with.
Yeah. And also the fact that we build things ourselves and not just go to a shop and buy one and smash 100K on it on the table.
Do you enjoy that part as well, the actual engineering,
Well,
the challenge?
I enjoy it, yeah, as much as driving. So, yeah, it's a shame that my engine died, but it's part of the thing. We know every time we went racing, we need 3, 4, 5 weeks to rebuild it again. Also maintenance, but also the parts that wear out and all that stuff. If you don't like that, then it's better than stop. Or you have a big wallet to say, oh, I can afford a lot of mechanics.
So it's got to be driven by passion, really.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about the car?
Well, the biggest difference besides the other tracks that you see here, I run a V6 engine. It's one of the lightest engines here in competition because the car is all set up as light as possible. So I don't need 500-600 brake horsepower. I only have 350 or something. But I can come along and I have my strong points because it's so light.
Yeah.
Especially in the technical zones. And even on the faster tracks, it's not a big difference anymore. Just the weight power ratio is just good. And that's the main thing. Try to keep the car as light as possible.
Is it winning for you?
Is it winning for
Is it winning for you? Have you won anything? Where have you come ranked in
Well, last year the best result I had was here, 5th place.
it? 5th place.
Yeah, but the competition is growing very fast. A lot of other teams, new cars, a lot of power on it. So yeah, you have to know where you are. And for me now the most important thing is to just have fun. Enjoy it and see how well you do, and then you see, yeah, a lot of cars broke down. There's a lot of work to be done, and that's part of it. Make sure that you drive not only with your foot, but only with your brains, and see how far you get. I thank my sponsors, Pilotrex Kings, 4x4 parts, and yeah, especially Jesse Haynes. Even if he's in the US, he follows it up. He gives me advice now. He's on vacation now, and send me messages about the engine, and he talks me through it. What can I do? And he already start looking for another engine for me. So it's so great. US connection with Europe is amazing, and I think that's for everybody here. Because it's an US sport, it's so big over there.
Yeah.
In Europe, yeah, everybody knows, and it will be very hard to get it now. So, yeah.
Okay.
Mossa.
The King of Italy crown went to UK's Rob Butler and Paul Lundstrom of Off-Road Armoury. Second was Philip Gramaris of Big Rock Racing from Portugal. And third place was awarded to Neville Qatar NSU Racing based in Malta. After Italy, the teams made their way to Lincolnshire in the UK. Listed as a short course event, the Kirton Off-Road Rampage, as it was christened, was a first for Ultra 4 Europe, having a short course race but still including many obstacles for the cars to negotiate. The race proved to be a great success for spectators and drivers alike, as the whole circuit was in view throughout each heat for all to enjoy. Another first was that all cars lined up on a starting grid position, meaning the action began from the wave of the flag.
Them 4x4.